Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Ray Gonzalez. I'm the Executive Director of BNI, fancy name for your coach in BNI to help you make more money. I'm starting this series to help you as a member make more money by referral by learning how to use these tools on BNI Connect. So a lot of people ask me, how do I use my BNI Connect tool to invite other people to visit my chapter? That's a great question, and I want to help you do it. So if you're wondering why you should even invite somebody, it's one of the best ways to grow your business, because when you add more quality professionals around you in your network, you can get more referrals exponentially. Not only helps your business, but it helps that next person that you just invited to grow their business. So through the BNI Connect app, you can invite somebody to visit your team. So the first step, what you'd want to do is open up your BNI Connect app, and then on the bottom in red, you're going to see visitors. And then you're going to see 5 different options. The first 3 at the top is to give somebody an open invitation. You want to invite them, but you don't know when they are going to come. At the top of that, you're going to see that you can email somebody or text them or other shareable options. But this is a generic open invitation. You invited somebody, they really don't know which day they're gonna come. You can use any of those options at the top. My favorite though is the one on the bottom right. When you register a visitor for a specific date, you gave them a couple options. Hey, how's this Wednesday or next Wednesday? And they pick a date. So then what you would do is you'd pick register a visit for a visitor. And then you're gonna see the next screen where it says register a visit, and you're gonna pick your chapter. Go to the next screen, and now it says personal details. So instead of typing out the name, first name, last name, the company, the easiest thing is to look at that tiny little symbol towards the right. It looks like a phone book, and you pull up the contact of the person. They're probably a contact of yours of some kind. You click on their name, and you will click on what information do you want to use to invite them. You're going to normally pick a phone number and an email address so they can get that email invitation. So once you go through the next screen, it's going to say what language do they speak. Most people speak English, but you could pick a different language if it's appropriate. You're going to should flow the phone number that you just picked from their contact and their email address. And then you'll move on to the next page. The address is not as important, so you can just skip that screen. The next thing is very important. The first thing is, what date did they tell you they're going to go? So you want to click on the little symbol for a calendar on the right side, and you're going to see some choices. You're going to pick the date that they chose. So if they said next week, you choose that next one that's bubbled in red for next week for the date that your chapter meets. Click on confirm visit date. So the next step after you pick the date is to pick their profession. But instead of scrolling, I recommend put a few letters of the type of profession that they were in. So for example, let's say they're a printer. I just have to start typing the first few letters of print, and you will see things like print advertising, printer, printer digital, whichever category they are, you're gonna pick the appropriate one. And you move forward. Now you're going to say, are they a visitor, are they a guest, or a substitute? A visitor is a potential member for your team. So if you think they could probably hold a spot on your team, you want to click visitor. If they're just a guest of yours, maybe you invited a family member, an associate, really no intention of joining moving forward, click guest. But if they're going to substitute for you, you don't have an absence on your record, you would click on substitute. But most of the people you're going to invite are going to be part of your growth of your team. You'll click on visitor. And the last thing is to click on a box that says, I confirm that I allowed the system to send invitations to this visitor. Get that authorization from your guest. And now you're going to click on register on the bottom right. And just like that, instantly, they're going to get an email invitation that looks very professional. They're also going to get a follow-up video with what to expect when they visit your team. And they're also going to get a friendly reminder a day or two to show up before the meeting. So this is a great way to invite other people to visit your group and check in with your local leadership to learn more. You can also email me at ray@bni-vc.com. That's B like boy, N like Nancy, I like igloo, -- VenturaCountyVC.com. and check out my other videos on how to grow your business by referral and using the BNI Connect app.